Hi guys, welcome to Traveling Hungry. I'm Joe and today we're going to be doing a food guide of Portobello Market. Some of the places I go to when I'm here. Let's go check it out. Welcome to London's famous Portobello Market. Best known for its antique and vintage clothing stores. Also, let's not forget to mention my favourite, some amazing food stores. It's also worth mentioning that the full Portobello Market is open on Saturday between 9 and 7. I recommend getting here between 10 and 11 just so that all the stores are fully open and you'll beat the crowds. Probably should have taken some of my own advice because we arrived on a Thursday and not everything was fully open, but we did manage to get plenty of food places and plenty of other stores were open that day. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to some food. Sweet and savoury home bakes. You'll find stores like this plotted throughout Portobello Market, offering a delicious selection from egg tart to samosas, donuts, and I think just about anything that goes in a pastry, to be honest with you. And our first bite takes us for a lamb pancake roll. Never had one of these before, but they looked absolutely delicious, and for the price, you just can't go wrong. Okay, so our first bite is a lamb pancake roll. I must admit, I've never seen this before, but it looked absolutely delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a try and let's see what it's saying. It smells really nice. Wow, that's nice. You get that soft, like bread-like texture on the outside. It's got delicious breadcrumbs on it. That lamb flavor hits you immediately. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but not too much. I'll be honest with you, this kind of reminds me of a samosa, but like in a bread textured kind of roll. It's very nice. The lamb's very nice. It's decently filled. You get those onions come through. You get some like peppers as that spice. It's really nice, and for the price, you can't really go wrong. A quick little bite just to get your day started. Next up is Gerald's Super Travel Advice. That's right, I'm talking about myself in the third person. What's super about it? Nothing much really, just about buses and trains, but had to give it a name, so I went with that. Now onto this super advice I was talking about. If you're making your way to Portobello Market by tube, I would advise taking the Circle and Hammersmith line to Ladbroke Grove, and from there it's just a 4-minute walk into the centre of Portobello Market. If you're opting to get there by bus, you can jump on the 52 bus, which will take you right outside the market, but there are loads of other buses that drop you here. 52 is just one of them because it drops you at Hyde Park Corner, which is a known tourist destination. Next up is Cara's Tasty Goat. If you're looking for some Caribbean food, look no further. Whether you're looking for some Jamaican cuisine, some Trinidadian curries, or some freshly Ghanaian bakes, this place has it all. Okay, so next up we have gone for some Caribbean food, and that would come in the form of curried goat. We've got some curried goat with some rice, some carrots, we've got float, and let's try this curried goat and with some rice and see how it goes. God damn! Wow. That goat is so tender. It's got like a mild spice to it. All their meat in this place is halal. Their rice is gluten-free. You've got some grandma's secret recipe in this as well. She wouldn't tell us what it is, but I can see why it's a secret now. I think to find out what the secret is. Okay, next I'm going to try this freshly baked float, and it smells really nice, and it's nice and warm. Wow. Oh, these guys, man. Listen, I grew up in Hoisin. I've had great Caribbean food. I think we have to put this on the list. Okay, I'm going to get some of this curry goat with the float. Some of that sauce. Wow. The combo. That freshly baked float. That tender goat. Wow, and that sauce is delicious. We need to figure out what the secret recipe is. And I need to make this at home daily. This place got a game. Delicious.
Welcome back to part 2 of my Portobello Market food tour. In today's episode we'll be having some more delicious food. This will come in the form of Szechuan chicken and super tender pulled pork with cheese. So sit back and enjoy. If by the end of the episode you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please do consider subscribing because I upload every Sunday and I will continue to do so as long as there's food. And there's always going to be food, so. Looking for your popcorn chicken fix? Look no further than Hanode. I decided to go for a Szechuan popcorn chicken as I wanted some spice. So sit back, relax and watch the Szechuan chicken popcorn making extravaganza happen before your very eyes.
Okay, so next up we've got some Asian style popcorn chicken. They got lots of different flavors to choose from. Decided to go for a Szechuan style chicken, and let's give it a try and see what it's saying. That's really nice. You get that crunchy chicken, the crunchy outside. You get the tender chicken on the inside. That Szechuan sauce is nice and sweet. It's got a bit of spice to it. It's got a slight kind of barbecue kind of flavor to it, but it's more sweet. That little kick there, very mild spice, delicious though. But if you're looking for some really nice Asian style popcorn chicken, this is it.
Next up is pulled pork sandwich. These guys serve up some delicious pulled pork. We opted to go for the cheese because pulled pork and cheese together, mixed on a grill. Yes please. Okay, so next up we've gone for some pulled pork with cheddar cheese, and I must admit it smelled delicious while he was making it, and it looked delicious. And let's have a taste to see what it's saying. Get a jalapeno in there as well. Let's grab this. I love meat and I love cheese. When you put meat and cheese together, I'm in heaven. That pulled pork is nice. It's so tender. You get really, really delicious cheese flavor from all that delicious melted cheese. The jalapeno gives it a nice kick. Pulled pork is deliciously tender. It's very nice. Goes really well with the cheese. We've got toppings of jalapenos, olives, crispy onions. There's salad here. You can also get this in like a burger, in a roll. We went for the meat and salad mix, and it goes really well together. What goes really, really well together is that meat and cheese. That pulled pork is legendary. Delicious.
Hello and welcome back to part 3 of my Portobello food tour. To start things off, I'm going to show you another part of the market which is directly opposite where we got most of our food from. Here you'll find lots of clothing stores, jewelry stores and places selling loads of other interesting little items. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay, so next up is Arepa de Choclo. If you're looking for some delicious Peruvian food, your search is over. These guys have got you completely covered. Their food was outstanding and so delicious, I thought they deserved their own video. So enjoy the ASMR cooking experience and I'll be back with the tasting real soon.
So this is a slow cooked beef. Okay, this is very mild.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's nice to know. Yeah. Nice to know. Good to know.
And this is red leather. ¿Te gustó? Muchísimas gracias, mi amor. Gracias. Gracias, mi amor. Ah, qué lindo. Qué lindo es. Ah, muchas gracias. Sí, sí. ¿Te gustó el ají? Muchas gracias.
In fact, when we walked past them, we saw them eating, we walked past them and we're like,
We have to get that.
gotta get it, right?
Yeah, it's all fresh.
Yeah. No, you can tell, you can see, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have. Mi mandil no me lo has traído, ¿no? So this is the one.
So are you here, like, what days are you here?
We're here Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Friday, Saturday and
Is that
Sunday.
like everyone around here?
Everybody's here
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Is Saturday like more places to eat or normal? The same as Friday.
Saturday is very busy.
Saturday's very busy, yeah.
Very busy. Today is only like office people will come out.
Okay.
Most of them. It's like 70% office people.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So if you like the avocado, that's it. You only have beef or chicken, yeah? Yeah.
Delicious. Okay, so next up, I've gone for arepas, and we went with a beef filling with cheese. And I must admit, while this was being made, like my stomach was growling so much because it just looks so nice and it smells so delicious. So we're gonna give this a try, and let's try the beef. So this beef's been cooking for about 5 hours, and it looks so tender. It's just falling apart on the fork, a wooden fork, by the way. Okay, let's try this. Whoa, that beef is so tender. Wow. You get that red Leicester cheese, you get that cheddar cheese with the beef. That is phenomenal. Wow. It's like a cocktail of flavors in my mouth right now. This is so delicious. There's so many things going on. That kale's delicious, the onions, the avocado is nice and smooth. Let's try this. Let's try this arepas. Some beef. Wow. Wow. That arepas is so delicious and crispy. So fresh. It's a bit sweet with the beef. That is phenomenal. Wow. Let me tell you something, guys. This is probably one of the best arepas I've had ever. It's just so nice and light. It goes so well with the beef. All those flavors coming through together. This whole thing, a phenomenal meal. Absolute must.
Hello and welcome back to Portobello Market. Before we jump into the food, I'm just going to give you some footage of Portobello Road. On this road you will find a Portobello Market, you'll find the antique market, and then you'll find the spot that we went to grab most of our food that day. Next week's video will be the last installment for Portobello Market. Just to give you some information about the recordings of these videos, because I get asked this question quite a lot. All our videos were done before lockdown, because I get asked a lot of questions like how come no one's wearing masks, how come it looks kind of busy, and why the hell is it so cold. These were all done before lockdown. So after this episode and next week's episode, we'll be bringing you all the footage we did after lockdown, or not, I wouldn't even say after lockdown, we're kind of still in semi-lockdown. But basically once they started lifting restrictions and allowing people to go back out and go to restaurants and stuff. So once again guys, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. I always bring out new videos every Sunday. If you've got any places you think that you would like to see or that might be quite interesting, just drop it in the comments section below, and I don't see why we wouldn't go hit it up, because we need to check everywhere out. Sit back, relax and enjoy.
Our next stop takes us to the Regal Duck. These guys serve up something very unique that is quite hard to find outside of a restaurant. And I'm sure the name's giving it away. That's right, duck. They serve delicious, crispy, grilled duck. Yes please. Okay, so next up we've gone for something quite unique. I never really see this anywhere else. I'll be honest with you, I've traveled around a lot and it's hard to find a place like this. But this place is selling duck. So you get a duck served with rocket and lettuce, and for like 50p extra they do melted cheese on top, and obviously I went with the melted cheese on top. So let's try this to see what it's saying. Immediately you smell that Hoisin sauce.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I have never found somewhere that actually just sells duck by itself. The Hoisin sauce is beautiful and rich. That duck is delicious. Basically what they do with their duck is they cook it in duck fat so that it preserves it, and it gives it some extra flavor. I mean, that flavor is just such a strong duck flavor. That cheese on top. Wow. It's such a unique dish, you just can't find this anywhere. I've never seen it like this. Normally you have to go to like a restaurant and just buy some shredded duck with pancake. But this mix here is fantastic. Guys, duck, Hoisin sauce, melted cheese. What do you want? I'm sold. I was sold when I heard it. I looked at it, I was sold even more. And after eating it, I think I have to go get some more. Because I'm sold. Next up is Happy Donut. Anyone with a sweet tooth is going to find themselves in heaven here. With a wide selection of donuts, there's something for everyone here. On the day I went for a Ferrero Rocher donut, but let me tell you now, it was not an easy choice. Okay, so next we've gone for something sweet, and I decided to get a donut from Happy Donut. And we went for a Ferrero Rocher donut, and it's a bit of a mess, so it's down there. I'm going to rip it up and then we're going to try it. Oh my god, there is no good way to do this without, oh my god, don't even look at this. I look like I've executed a bunch of chocolate bunnies. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's just try it. Oh, right. Right. Now the first thing to mention is that this is super chocolatey. Wow. Inside you've got like a nice creamy filling. On top it's like a rich chocolate. I mean, I'm a mess right now, but the Ferrero Rocher is absolutely friggin' delicious. That donut, okay, I'm gonna clean myself up a little bit. That donut is so nice. It's really fresh. It's so light when you open it up, it just feels like air. The cream inside, like I said, is delicious. It's kind of like a mousse cream inside. On top of it, you've got like a nice darkish chocolate. I wouldn't say it's dark chocolate. It's like light, but it's got a bit of bitter taste to it. But it is really delicious. The whole thing together is absolutely fantastic. It's just when you eat this, it's gonna be a mess because this is. But it's let me just taste some more of this inside. Yeah, inside it's like a chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache on top. You've got like a milk chocolate, and then you've got a Ferrero Rocher sitting on top, and inside you've got it's all inside of this beautiful, crispy, delicious donut, freshly made, really light and fluffy, really delicious. They've got so many choices and options to choose from here. Highly recommend trying the Ferrero Rocher one. I'd guess that the Nutella one would be just as nice, but if you're looking for something sweet, guys, you cannot go wrong with this place.
Before we get to our last food place, I thought I'd show you some more footage of Portobello Market. Our 8th and final destination takes us to Maison Pouget. They had lots of desserts to choose from, but I decided to go with a tart trapezzion.
Last stop today, I decided to get a sweet treat, and it's a vanilla cream in like a sort of sponge. The sponge is quite hard on top. I'm going to give it a taste, and we're going to see what it's saying. Oh, it's a big bite. Whoa, that top layer is so nice, hard and crispy. It's almost caramelized. To be honest, I think it is. It's caramelized on the top. It's got icing sugar. Inside is a bit more of a softer sponge. Really nice and fluffy. Wow, that's really nice. Let me get another bite. I gotta double check it, hold on. Yep, it's delicious. That filling inside is nice, creamy custard. Let me just taste the base with that. That's super delicious. The custard is really light. We've got a really crispy outside shell. Inside that shell is a nice fluffy like sponge cake, and this vanilla custard filling is really delicious. I have so many desserts to choose from for this place, but this stood out for me. Absolute must.